Stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Able to slither by. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Tighten up, pull it together. He's coming. We got double up. Like 7. Check the backer. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, 5-0! Peek in.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Monday.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Cut. Mike's 50. Hey, middle. No.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Switch. 50-50.
Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Calais Campbell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Check 6 guard. Switch. 20. Check 99. Here we go.
They run with Sanders off the option. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 50, Stafford. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, 22. Zebra.
Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, Red. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Stafford now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
That's going to be a long day. 34's the mark.
Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. White. Tighten up. Tighten up. Zebra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. His throw incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
And it's a fumble. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go, and sometimes you just have to stick with it.
Touchdown, Broncos! Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Raiders 10, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down carry for Davis. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to catch.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall.
And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Broncos 14. Raiders 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check the out. 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. Ricky.
To throw is Stafford.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Let's go, hey.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
50. Well, Mike. Easy, alert. 32. Here we go. Alert flare. Flare. Watch 32.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
11. Alert 3. Check 13. Check 13. Bang. 21. 34 is the mic.
Now Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Broncos 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, a give to Davis. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Now it's Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? 32. Let's set a tone. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. They can't hang with us. Mike's 50.
Stafford now to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I can't believe they even let you play. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Check him. Hey, check.
One last throw here for Stafford. And it's caught. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Denver, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.